EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Houston. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Stark going to throw here on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Third and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Clark. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Uno Mars. Buggy. Look to hot.
To throw, it's Stroud. Run over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. It's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Now, what's that? 18, what's that? 19 Texas. Hey, South. Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got it! And he's in! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Texans! That's his 2nd TD catch of the season. Now, Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. A carry here for Tracy. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Darren Hill there to make the play. It is 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun. It's done. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caitlin Fuller. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Look hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
11. What? Already. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
All right. 18. That's it.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Ready? Here's a design run. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let the hot. 11. Why Tony? 118. What's that?
Stroud going to set up to throw. Forced to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw to a lock.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Darrell Taylor. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Punt formation for the Giants.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Crunch.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
18.
Here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball went in too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down. 16-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Route to the right. Route to the right.
Now, Stroud. That one is complete to Hartman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Nicole Hartman. Touchdown, Houston. That is the first touchdown of the new year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Makes the score Jets number 17. Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
speculate, like we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays are really starting to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Dart. He has Hyatt complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throwing again, Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Motion man is Hyatt. To the air once more is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
18,
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's takedown. And he'll take this one, Tim. Takedown. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously feel good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Darrell Taylor. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Giants.
1st and 10. Throwing, Dark. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he gets back to Huffman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 18. White Tony. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno. Y'all to the right. On me. Y'all to the right. It's me. Hey, south.
From the gun, here's Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Let the hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. Pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then these beautiful throws. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
70 range. Let's go.
Here's Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Gun, here comes Dart. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Dart. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Tracy, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Go! Jets, Cougar 19. Check up.
Throwing is Dart. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Oh, ready? Let me go. 18. What's that? Hey, Sal. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
31, Giants 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
At the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9.
Here we go. 18. Hey. 19 Texas. Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Hey, south.
Stroud to throw. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What is this?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
On the quick, right? Watch out. Don't. Why, Tony? Hey, Uno. 11.
To throw, it's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
19 Texas. Look to hot.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is brought in. And he will score again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tracy looking to run. Up the sideline. Past midfield. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Throw left side. That's Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come on the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? Something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he will have a Giants 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
At the 15-yard line.
On the play fake, no chance at all. He'll go down. Christian Harris in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Dart going to throw here on 2nd. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Texans will take over at their own 15.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
All right. 18. What's that?
He'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Out. Mother swat. Stop. 19 Texans. Why Tony?
Throwing for the pistol, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18. What's that?
Waste of time.
Check.
To throw is Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Looked like he was a scene for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Giants.
Throwing, Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To the air again goes Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. At the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It's a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. What 18?
So it's a win here for the Texans. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.